These two are textbook questions. You can write. Which postulates of Dalton's atomic theory is the basis of law of conservation of mass? Which postulates of Dalton's atomic theory is the basis of law of conservation of mass? So they are asking which postulate, ഏത് പോസ്റ്റ്ലേറ്റ്സ് ഡാൾട്ടൻ്റെ ഏത് പോസ്റ്റ്ലേറ്റ്സ് ആണ് ലോ ഓഫ് കൺസർവേഷൻ ഓഫ് മാസുമായിട്ട് എഗ്രിമെൻ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ ഉൾക്കൊള്ളുന്നത് ഓക്കെ ബേസിസ് ഏതാണെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. സോ വി ഹാവ് ടു ലുക്ക് ത്രൂ വിച്ച് ആർ ദ ഡാൾട്ടൺസ് അറ്റോമിക് theory. We already studied this. So these are the some of the postulates. So first postulate is matters are composed of very tiny particles called atom. Second one is these particles are too small to see and cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. So we have seen this sentence in which law? Law of conservation of mass. ഇതേ സെൻറ്റൻസ് ആണ് ലോ ഓഫ് കൺസർവേഷൻ ഓഫ് മാസിലും പറയുന്നത്. എന്താണ്? matter can neither be created nor destroyed, or mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. So the same sentence or same law is added in the postulates of Dalton's. So we can write the second postulates. It is written the matter or the particles cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. So we can write that as the answer for the first question. The law of conservation of mass is based on the following postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Following postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. So we have to mention only that atomic theory or that postulates. Okay, what is that postulates? Atoms can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Matter or atoms. This is the Dalton's atomic theory. It is mentioned about atom, that means matter. Then only it is written as it is too small and cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. So that we can write in that order, that is atoms can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Second question, which postulates of Dalton's atomic theory can explain the law of definite proportion? The first one is on the basis of conservation of mass. Second one is on the basis of definite proportion. So let us look which is the second law mentioned in the Dalton's atomic theory, where it is. So third one is atoms of a specified elements are identical in mass and chemical property. Identical in mass and chemical properties means they have a fixed mass. Then only it is identical in mass and chemical properties. Atoms or specified element. ഏതൊരു എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് എടുത്താലും they have an identical mass and chemical property. In definite proportion also we have mentioned, in a pure compound the elements are composed of in a fixed proportion by mass. So the second law, that is law of constant proportion, is there in this third postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. That is third postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. They are identical in mass and chemical property. They are identical in mass and chemical property. That means the atoms or the elements of the different compound are showing same mass. So we can write as the law of definite proportion is based on the following postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. You can write the third postulates and write the postulates, which is that postulate, or you can write the correct postulates there. So we can write here the postulates: all atoms of particular element are identical in every respect. This means that they have same mass, same size, and also same chemical property. You can write the postulates as such and mention that this is the postulates that is in agreement, or that is based on the law of definite proportion. So here it is written all atoms of a particular element are identical in every respect. That is the law. This means that what they have same mass, same size, and also same chemical property. So you have to study these postulates like this, one by one. All these postulates you have to by heart. Then only if any questions asked, you can write from these postulates. This is very important. Dalton's atomic theory and their postulate. It is there in your textbook. You can write that textbook postulates one by one. That is better. Dalton's atomic theory and its postulates, you have to by heart it. Okay. So we completed the first section, that is Dalton's atomic theory. Up to that Dalton's atomic theory we have completed. Next class we will study the drawback of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, drawback of Dalton's atomic theory. So that's all for today. Thank you.